All right, ready for some disposition?
Yes.
We didn't pick your fart up. You finally got to pop the mic out.
It'll pick up on there. That was a loud one.
Okay. So, little disposition, the top of the episode here. We recorded for an hour, and
Hell yeah, bruh.
I had clicked the wrong channel on the board. That's all that needs to be said about that.
Layman's terms, my mic wasn't actually recording, which, for most of the audience is a good sign. But, so we're just going to jump straight into test that prem.
Well, and so what you're going to hear in this episode is obviously this intro right now, but also the brought to you bys were very funny. So it's just going to be a little different audio than you're used to. And then, I figure we just jump right into test that. This will just be a shorter episode.
This will be a short one. That's all. It'll be a good little tester. For all you folks that are not sold entirely on the Dude Absolutely podcast, check out this episode. It's a bit shorter. It's a little bit more palatable.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.
No, we're going to do the other one. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Touchdowns to Town Clowns, a story of a couple of wily high school quarterbacks from 1972 in Missouri whose rivalry turned into a lifelong friendship of debacles and douchebaggery. Coming October 2020 on Spike TV.
Spike TV.
Is that definitely the channel that Touchdowns to Town Clowns would be on?
That's really funny.
Thanks, man. I told you, I really put some effort into these ones. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Wet ass pussy, dude.
You gotta stop. It's getting me all hard.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Squirrel Fur Jock Straps. No one knows nuts like us.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Well done, Christopher. You are such a good boy. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Gatorade in Retrograde. The flavor doesn't make sense, and neither do you. That's kind of deep. Well done.
Thanks. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by a host asking if a table is okay when you know goddamn well they want a booth.
I love that. My family was always the culprit there, but it was vice versa. They'd be like, table or booth? And then my parents would look at me like, is the booth okay? And then my parents were like, we're just not going to eat it, right around. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by whatever Jimmy Fallon is drinking. There's something in that coffee cup, and it sure as hell ain't coffee.
I had a bit that I wanted to do where I do like an impression of, like I go up to a bar and I'm like, I'll have whatever Jimmy Fallon is drinking. And they're like, we're fresh out of Justin Timberlake's semen. Can we bother you for a dysfunctional family?
And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, that works.
You look so good, buddy.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by the pamphlets. I knew I was going to fuck it up. The pamphlets describing the half-life of dinosaur bones at the Brontosaurus exhibit in Science Museum of Minnesota. What?
I just wanted to write that one. Yeah. I just wanted to write something like that. Basically, that you would just be like, huh? I'm glad you got that one. Makes me happy. Is this yours? This is okay. Whew, this is gonna be tough. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Beauregard's Ties, where all ties, regardless of style, are bow ties. Use coupon code BOWSBOWS for 10% off Bow's Best Bows. Best regards, Beauregard.
Nice.
That's
I like that you both did.
10% off.
You both did one of those.
That's really good.
Oh, no. I wish you would fuck this wet ass pussy.
You gotta stop saying that, dude.
And if you don't, then some. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Grant Winkle's Tinkles Wipes for your wee-wee after you pee-pee. 3 in a row of like...
Just a picture of Grant, like...
On the back, it just says good enough.
We cool? Oh my God. This episode is brought to you by biodegradable parachutes. They'll probably work, we think. Give it a test run.
I was gonna say...
All of our planes have co-pilots because sometimes one of them dies.
Just one left?
Well, and then I'll do Andy.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that fucking greasy troll bridge.
So mean. And you meant bridge troll.
What did I say?
Troll bridge.
Well, that's the Spanish version.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Nice.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Aaron's Party, the debut album of world-class singer turned MC Aaron Carter. Put some lean on that shit.
I want candy. That was like the title track on his album Aaron's Party was a fucking remake. And that dude got signed. I want candy.
Oh, I was thinking fucking the Carter.
I was thinking it was Lil Wayne. That's why I said put some lean on that shit.
No, Aaron Carter is fucking...
The Backstreet Boys' little brother.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Aaron Carter, dude. This brought to you by Andy Keenan. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by social media addiction. It doesn't make you fat, but it does make you desensitized. Turn off your Facebook and masturbate with your imagination. Thanks to Andy Keenan for providing us with a brought to you by this week.
Yeah.
First time we've had an audience member, except for Kimothy, who doesn't count as an audience member because you pay her to live here.
That is true. Did she tell you about that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we talk.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's hard. But, I mean, she pays me. So really you pay me to be your friend, but she pays me to be your friend, but you're already paying her, so that's why she was like, it's kind of funny, actually.
Right.
So...
I can go first.
Okay.
I didn't even realize that you do usually go first.
Yeah, I know. I just want to like clothe tonight, you know?
Yeah.
I want to be the clother.
Where's my fucking thing? Okay.
Where's your fucking thing? It's in your pants, dude. Oh, got him.
Nailed it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You know, they say that everybody's gained the quarantine 10, or is it the COVID 10?
COVID-19, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, but you gain weight because...
Yeah, the COVID-19. Go ahead.
Oh, is that what they say?
Yeah.
All right, well, take two. So they say, you know, you gain the COVID-19, everybody's gaining weight. Luckily, anxiety attacks burn a shit ton of calories.
That's pretty good. Hey, turns out when you're terrified that you're going to die 24/7, you don't gain as much weight.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'm trying to figure out, like, do I do it that way, or do I say, like lead it in a little more, like a little more disposition? Whatever, Despacito. So you do it in a way that like I've tried all these diet fads.
Yeah. I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
But I found out
Pandemic anxiety.
yeah, nothing burns calories quite like an anxiety attack.
That's pretty good. I like it. Not bad. Well
Thanks.
done. All right. So,
Are you as paranoid as I am right now? I see you
What's
keep
the
looking
yellow
at the
one?
board. The yellow one? You talking about the oh, that's just the don't worry about that one. That's a mode. Mara and I are hyper vigilant right now.
At this thing.
I've checked the cameras a bunch. Is Mara's GoPro recording?
yeah, it is. We got the training module at work like sent to our email for sexual harassment training. and it like re-jogged this memory I had about a joke I wanted to do. And it just like whatever. I'm doing it now. Can you imagine like spending, all the money it takes, all the time it takes, all the dedication it takes to move your entire life out to Los Angeles to become an actor? And then your biggest role is Jake, the guy who touches Linda too closely in the sexual harassment training video. Like that's your acting career. That's your role of. It's just like, what work have you done? Yeah, have you seen the Target sexual harassment stuff? Yeah, I was in the second vignette. It was, it was a little tension around the office. Somebody wanted to get a promotion, and I was like, not unless you blow me.
The ironic thing is that he had to blow somebody to get that role.
Yeah. It just like that just makes me laugh so much and it's like sad at the same time, but it's also so funny because like you wonder like, are those people taking those roles because they need the money, and so they're like doing that role, or have they like found their niche? They're like, I don't do comedies, I don't do dramas. I kick ass at training modules. I've been in so many. I was in the Sears one 3 years ago. That one was huge. It got viewed by like, I don't know, 40,000 employees. It's excellent. Rave reviews. Everybody got the question right at the end, obviously, because I was so compelling in my role. Just like, I don't know. Just blows my mind. And then like to think like you can't show anybody your work because your work is literally like behind a paywall for a fucking law firm that's selling it to organizations.
Yeah.
Like, how do you like enter a new realm? They're like, do you have any examples of your work? You're like, well, you're gonna have to apply for a job at Walmart. And then really you only see like 10 seconds of me, but
It'd be funny, like somebody's like, God, I feel like I know you from somewhere. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, what do I know you from? You tell me. Do you have the right fire extinguisher? Holy shit, you're the Class C fire extinguisher guy.
Oh, God. Just wanting to get noticed so bad. Oh, man. And you can tell, like they're taking it very seriously. You know, because this is their first role, So they like want to kick ass. So like some of the people like really oversell it, So it's like I'm watching sexual harassment training at work, laughing my fucking ass off because like the guy playing Jeremy is getting like too handsy, and it's like so obvious. Nobody does that, Jeremy, the actor. Nobody's like, hey, well, I was thinking, I really had a lot of fun last night. I was thinking maybe, we could do it again tonight. And then the girl's like, yeah, I didn't feel like the romantic, connection. I think it'd be better if we were just friends. Yeah, okay. Good luck on your presentation later. You're going to kill it. And then pokes his head around the corner like to look at her ass. And you're like, dude, stop. No one does that.
Yeah.
When sexual harassment happens in the workplace? When fucking no one's there. There's not other people. It just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just makes me laugh. And it shouldn't make me laugh because it's a sexual harassment training video. That's not funny. But what is funny is that's their peak.
Yeah.
They went to acting school.
Yeah.
They took all the weird fucking artsy classes in high school. This was their destiny. When they left town, people lined up on the sidewalk and waved at them as they were piling on fucking duffel bags on top of their Woody station wagon because it's the only thing they could afford to drive out to Los Angeles. They got a 1-bedroom apartment they're sharing with 10 other people who can't make any money in the acting business, and they get a fucking role. They get a call from their agent, and they're like, I got a role for you. And you're like, fuck yeah, you are looking at the new Captain Marvel. And they're like, no, actually, you're going to get dilled by a guy in the back room at the office, and you're going to have like 2 lines.
Yeah.
Huh? Is this going to be on like ABC, TNT, or like one of those weird channels like 45 or whatever? No. No, this is going to be on a Thompson Reuters sexual harassment video. I don't know.
Have you ever seen the PPE ones? Do you know what PPE is?
Should I? I feel like
so
I
it's
should.
like OSHA standards.
Oh,
would be
yeah,
like,
yeah, I know what that is,
So
yeah.
like preventative.
the guy walks out with a hard hat on and a clipboard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are the fucking best. Like the way that they dramatize someone falling off of a ladder. It's like it's fucking Die Hard.
Yeah, yeah. Or,
Like-
it reminds me of like those commercials where the people would like use the Q-tip, or like they like made the new way to suck shit out of your ear so you didn't have to use a Q-tip. And there's like the video of the guy who's like got the Q-tip and he just like
Rams it in
yeah,
there.
he's like and you're like, nobody fucking does that. I don't know.
But yeah, those PPE ones are like when like somebody has a heart attack.
Yeah.
Assess the situation.
Well, there's like it's like Regan sort of has a joke like
And they go, so whoever's taking charge, right? Is he breathing? Carl, do you have a phone? Call 911. It's like that wouldn't happen either. I've been in the room
Yeah.
when some fucking shit happens.
Right.
Somebody goes, "Oh fuck, call 911. What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like it's that angry
Right.
concerned thing that
Right,
happens.
right.
Nobody's going,
Yeah.
Carl.
And then it cuts to gray, and there's like a fucking multiple choice question shows up. Like, can you imagine, like your big moment getting cut off by the line "all of the above"? Yeah, I don't know. So that's.
I like it.
Thank you.
Have you seen Ed Helms is in a movie where he plays the excited guy in an infomercial where he goes, "Wait a second, that skillet can handle eggs and a grilled cheese sandwich?" Like the really dumb guy.
Yeah.
That's his niche, and he gets hired like crazy to be that guy.
Yeah.
And then like the premise of the movie is that somebody catches on, they're like, it's the same guy in every fucking infomercial.
Oh, no
and so they
shit.
start to piece the thing together and it turns into this whole thingy
You know what movie I really want to see, and we can wrap on this, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm Sorry for Bothering You. I've heard that movie's amazing.
I'm sorry for bothering you.
Yeah, it's like it's a telemarketer.
Is that
movie.
that one about?
No, it's no, it's like there's like a black kid, not kid, I guess like our between our ages, whatever, kid,
Okay.
and like an older black guy, and they are telemarketers. And they like sit down, and he's like keeps getting hung up on, and then the guy's like, "You got to do your white guy voice," and then like David Cross, was like his white guy voice, and so he ends up like climbing the ranks of this company because he uses his white guy voice, and he's like the best salesman. It looks really funny.
Sorry for bothering you.
Sorry to bother you.
That's what it is.
Sorry to bother you.
Boots Riley.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Thanks,
it's
Mara.
on, yeah, thanks, Mara.
That movie. So you've seen the previews, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's insane.
yeah.
It's, whew. See it. It's good.
It's really good.
It's good. Yeah.
Is it like
Okay,
a,
fuck
but
yeah.
like you're just like you're gonna watch it and be like, how did we get here?
Yeah,
It takes
like
a
one of
turn.
those.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck yeah. Trying to think of another movie that's like that. That like you don't see it getting there from the beginning.
Oh, God damn it! There's one that always comes up.
Superbad, maybe.
So, yeah, but that's more of like you're along for the ride because of comedy.
Right.
But like, did you ever see that movie with Robin Williams where he plays a comedian and he's basically playing Jon Stewart, and then Jon Stewart runs for president. So they're playing up the concept of like everybody was talking about how Jon Stewart should run for president.
Yeah.
And so they basically wrote a movie that would play that scenario out. And it's funny at first, and then it takes a huge it turns into like a thriller.
No shit.
And you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Hmm.
I can't remember the name of that movie.
Man of the Year.
Man of the Year. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another one on the list then of movies I should watch. Oh, I've seen that movie cover before.
Yeah.
Right on.
And so, yeah, you think it's going to be a comedy. Christopher Walken's in it, and he's fucking hilarious.
Of course he is.
But then...
He is in everything.
Yeah, there's one
Had
scene...
a fucking watch stuck up his ass for Pulp Fiction.
25 years or whatever.
Yeah, so funny.
But they... I remember what I was going to say. You brought up like how rad it would be if Jon Stewart ran for president.
Yeah.
That movie is that.
Oh.
So that's why you should see it. Do you have another?
I had to push so hard.
For that?
Dude, that was... You know what that reminds me of is...
My pee fart's louder than that.
there's an episode of 10-Minute Podcast where Will Sasso, one of the people on the show farts, and it's that fart, and Will's like, that was the smallest fart. And the episode is called The Smallest Fart. Anyway. All right, dude, same time next week.
You want me to do a fashionably late premise?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's kind of my thing now.
It is kind of your thing.
No, we were talking about this last week. I just thought I'd bring it up.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So I had a customer at work, and a lot of times they fall into like a pretty simple archetype, but you get like a rare one where they come up and they start like spitting things at you really fast, like they're trying to rap battle you. And it's like, this guy came up to me and he's like, okay, I need a PS4 because I don't want to support Microsoft anymore because Bill Gates pedophile ring and 5G and like all this conspiracy stuff. And I'm like, okay, hold on. We were good at like, I want to buy a PS4.
Yeah.
Everything beyond that, holy shit. But then I was thinking about it and I didn't know I could use that like conspiracy theory stuff to like upsell products. We're like, yeah, you could go with the Sanyo, which is way cheap, but it has adrenochrome in the screen and it's turning the frogs gay. So you should really go with the Samsung.
That's really funny.
Just make it American.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Yeah, I did like a throw my head back and wow.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's a fucking great premise.
That's fucking genius. Well done.
You not into it?
No, I hate it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Mara, if you were a gay frog, who would you date? Who's the first person you'd ask out?
The what is it called? Mr. Toad? The one that wants to eat all the cookies.
Oh,
Oh,
I
the
thought
cookie
maybe
jar.
it was going to be the frog from the Honey Smacks box.
Oh, actually, yeah. The
Because
puffed
that frog can
vulvas.
fucking get it.
I was gonna say one of the Budweiser frogs, but I didn't know if that would land with you, so I kept it to myself. But
Yeah, sorry, I was born in,
were you born 2000?
I was
Dude,
born in 1993.
that first one came out in like 96, so yeah. I guess
Yeah, I wasn't their target market.
all I ever think about is like the Mad TV sketch where I think they kill one.
Gay frogs. That's what this
Make the
episode's
fucking
been.
frogs gay.
Did you hear about Joe Rogan took down?
Yeah.
What the? What? I
Wait, he what?
Spotify.
Yeah, they removed Alex Jones episodes and Delia's.
Reasonably, I think.
But I mean, did Jones do something recent?
No, I just think because he was convicted, and obviously he's like appealing it, but like I don't know. I think there's
Wait, what was Jones convicted of?
libel or something like that.
Because of the
Conspiracy theory stuff?
calling the Sandy Hook, they were all like crisis actors.
Yeah. Which
I thought was old shit. That's why I was so surprised that they
I mean,
took
that
him
stuff
off.
doesn't move quick, I don't think, through court.
Yeah. I think the reason, the last time he was on, he like couldn't talk about it as much because it was still going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he didn't like not dig himself any new holes on that episode. It's like 4 hours, and like the first 2 hours he's just obviously a maniac, and then Eddie shows up, Eddie Bravo, and that just like flips the switch into complete lunacy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an entertaining person because he's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
But like that's Rogan talks about it with Duncan. It's like he's actually right about a lot of things.
Jones is right about a lot of things?
It's like unfortunate that like he's been talking about the Epstein thing for years.
Oh, yeah.
He's been talking about like the frogs thing is true.
What?
Yeah. And it says, so he said it makes the fucking frogs gay. It doesn't make them gay. But the chemicals in the pesticides have changed literally the sexual like organs of male frogs into female frogs.
Wow.
Yeah. So like it's not making the fucking frogs gay, you know, but like
that's funny.
Yeah. There's like a lot of things that he's talked about that are real. And you know, like he was bringing up the Soros like paying crisis actors whatever stuff long time ago, and that's real. I mean, that's happened. He brought up that the police incited the riots in Portland like a long time ago. I don't know how many years ago this was, but there was like rioting happening in Portland.
Yeah,
and like the police dressed in plain clothes and were like on the rioter side. And they threw the first punches at the cops just to like get people to go.
Yeah.
And then they fucking hightailed it out of there. And
that is weird. I would not have thought that any of that shit was true until the shit that happened in Minneapolis fucking happened.
Yep.
And seeing pallets of bricks just placed in random spots.
Right.
It's like,
I think that was debunked though.
The brick thing?
Yeah.
My friend
Yeah, but they were like they didn't just show up like at that point. Like they had been there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. However, police dressing up like normal people
does happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the first example of like a real conspiracy that became like went from theory to fact was Gulf of Tonkin, and that really kind of opened the doors for everybody to second guess.
Do you have to bring up golf every episode?
The Gulf, Chris. Come on, dude. Gulf.
Is that not how you spell golf?
Correct.
Oh.
You actually spell golf Jre. Yeah.
Are they sponsored by Onnit?
Yeah. Dude. That and fucking Alpha Brain, dude.
Alpha Brain. Yeah, I thought that was the same thing.
Well, Onnit like makes Alpha Brain, but like it's like really the center of there. Yeah, we should talk about the Gulf of Tonkin sometime.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
That's what started the Vietnam War.
Oh.
We claimed that one of our ships was shot down, or one of our like warships was targeted by submarine fire.
Really?
In the Gulf of Tonkin, which is much like the Gulf of Mexico. It's actually in Vietnam. It's like shaped the exact same way, whatever, very similar. But we fired on our own ship to get the people behind starting a new war.
That's pretty cool.
Yes. Military industrial complex. We can't make money unless we're at war. GDP. Gross domestic product. Killing humans. That's the way to live.
Everybody head to YouTube, subscribe. We have the Dude Absolutely playlist that is updated every single week.
Yeah.
So if you want to rip through all these episodes, you go right the fuck ahead.
Rip through them, babe.
You just click all the playlists and fucking hit play, dude.
Yeah, dude, work it.
And then obviously subscribe, rate these.
Rate and review us on iTunes because it absolutely helps the show.
It sure does. We did have our first, so like August was our first like calendar month of 1,000 downloads. And then if you put like from April until now, between YouTube and iTunes and all that shit, it's 1,145 downloads or views a month now. So
You guys,
you're killing it. Head to teespring.com and just type in Duck Duck Grey Duke.
or click the link in our butts.
Yeah, I do need to start putting links in here. Yeah,
Yeah.
link in the description. I'm going to start
Yeah.
doing that.
Why don't you do that?
I don't know.
Fucking idiot, Chris.
That is true. Everybody else does it.
Yeah.
Why not?
So links in the description. Check out our merch.
We just dropped Dumb Thick.
Because
Your boy's
girl,
fucking thick.
look at that body. Also, we're going to start a Patreon so we can fund a new board. So keep your eyes open for that. Check the link, the description for links for that. And then finally, submit your brought to you buys. We had our very first submission from a fan that wasn't blood related or
Blood related.
or had a child with, you know what I'm saying?
You don't know if Andy and I have had a child.
Kim. I'm saying Andy is the first person who's a fan of the show that neither of us are banging.
You totally missed the thing that I said. You don't know that Andy and I don't have a child together.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Anyway, thank you, Sir Andy Keenan, for participating in the brought to you buys. We do read them live on air, and we plug that person. So I'd like to say, check out Bout Damn. Is it Bout Damn Time? Yeah, I wanted to make sure I said it right. Check out Bout Damn Time. It's Andy Keenan's sports podcast. He's co-hosted with his buddy Poop, and
Well, they're on a hiatus right now.
I know, but there's still episodes out there for you to listen to.
Don't though. If you want to listen to it, just hit the Dude Absolutely playlist, and a better version of his show
Yeah.
will be played out for you.
Okay, I'm going to withdraw from this because I'm a very passive boy. But yeah, so check out Andy Keenan's stuff. And we'll same time next week. I mean,
Dude, probably. Wait, one more time.
no, you missed your fucking chance, Chief.
Shit. Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.